Hello and welcome or welcome back to everybody. We're gonna be learning how to turn this little thing here into a ball of yarn. Well, actually, several things here into a ball of yarn, but a couple things you might need: a ball winder and perhaps a Swift. So, just so you're aware, these are a couple things you might need. You can do this by hand. I don't recommend it, but you can. So. First of all, this is a lot of yarn, so you kind of have to gently unwind it, gently pull it apart. And then this is where your Swift comes into play. So, just gotta make sure that you try not to, like, I don't know what the right word is, but, not mess it up, but get it, don't tangle it. Okay. Now, we just gotta make sure that we make this a little bit bigger. Gently, gently. It's basically like an umbrella. And make sure it's not gonna hit anything. That's gonna be terrible if it does. Okay. Alrighty. So now we have to cut off these little excess pieces right here. So. Alright. My friend sent me a picture of pie and it looks amazing. So anyway. Alright. There's going to be a few of them throughout here that you're looking for. Just make sure you don't cut into the actual string itself, the yarn itself. You're just looking for these little tie-offs, and you kind of want to just kind of gently work them out of each one, each particle part. Kind of just pull it out, and it should just kind of pull out a little organically. Sometimes it's wrapped, so you gotta kind of play with it a bit. But there we go. There's one. Just kind of take a look at the rest of your yarn. Here's another little guy. Just look for these. Alrighty. There's that. There's that. Okay. So our third one is going to be where our actual yarn end is. You can tell because it's got the actual organic yarn end right here. So it's going to be the big thing that you're going to look for. So usually for this one, I just kind of cut the top and then I gently work out the other pieces and keep an eye on where the, come back, where the actual end is. So, there's a couple ends, but, um, patience is key. Alright, so it looks like we've got a piece right here. That's going to be our end. So now, this is your Swift. You're going to get your winder, and your winder's going to work. So last time I did this, I didn't realize how much yarn was here, and the ball was way too big, so I'm probably going to do about half to a more manageable size. So, you have arrived! Hello, 40 people! Hold on, why is let me fix my child. Let's see. Heck yeah. There we go. 40 people in the house tonight. There we go. I am glad you're here. My light keeps going out. I think it's broken. Every time I try to turn this light on, it'll go for a little bit, then it dies. So. Okay. This you just kind of have to wrap around so it feeds. And I use my hand to tension because I don't have like a tension thing. So that's kind of what I use for my tension. This top part is just what's going to keep your this going. So you kind of want to get it started. Like I said, I typically keep my hand for tension. So make sure this one looks like it's kind of underneath. So the first little bit might be kind of fiddly. Once you get it going, though, as you can see, it's pretty organic. Like it can be a little finicky. So that's why like I said, I use my hand for tension because this one looks like it's like the underside one. So and you just kind of keep spinning. It's definitely a workout for your arms. I would say try not to go like too fast at first while you're just because this one, especially this one, looks like it's like on the back side. So, which is super fun. I probably could have pulled the other one maybe, but there we go. Hopefully it'll stay like this and it'll keep going. Mine, you mind going and it won't turn anymore? Oh, okay. Yeah, until it won't. Yeah, that's actually what I did basically. Ooh, crap. I just keep going until it's like crying for help. So I keep my hand here so that way I can tension it a little better. Well, I almost don't need to. It looks like there we go. But that's why I like this one that you recommended, Amy, because this one actually seems to work really well. So I can make a lot bigger of the balls on it, which I do enjoy. So And you don't have to like have a ton of small ones. We'll see how much we can get on this one. Come on. This one's being picky because it's at the bottom. Stop catching. Might need to pull it up a little more. Or not, maybe not up so much. Actually, yeah. Try to keep it to where it'll be at a spot that it won't catch on anything and it'll keep the tension. 16. You do 16 balls in a day? Nope. I mean, I could, like, do it, so I don't know why some of this is kind of catching weird, so the other one went really smoothly, but at least this way you can see that it's not like all perfect, so I almost feel like I don't need the full tension, but I know as soon as I let go of it, so I have so many of these. These are all the ones you gave me too, so like all these ones are the ones you gave me, Amy. So now I can finally wind them and use them. It's different? I don't know. It seems to work really good. It's the exact one you sent to me, I think, so. Okay. Well, I don't know, it works. That's all I know. Yeah, yours did look a little different, but I clicked on the link and but it's actually good. It's like giant balls on it, so it's not too bad. Hold on. It makes my arm tired though after a while, I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, I could do some small balls. It's funny because I was like talking about getting a manual, or I mean an automatic one, but then I was like, I'd be scared of an automatic one because I don't know, I wouldn't trust it, so. What would you let go, sir? Let's go. Okay. There we go. It likes to kind of stick. Like the other one, like yesterday I tried it out. No, it's flawless. But I think I grabbed the other string, so I probably grabbed the wrong. I don't even know if there's like a wrong end here, but there we go. I'm sure somewhere there's people that have like those not automatic ones, but like it's like a all-in-one kind of a thing, so it is hard in there. Yeah, no, my ball will get like I'll show you when I'll just do as much as I can on here, but I'll show you how big it is, so because this is like huge. They get really big. I don't like that it keeps skipping and going down there though. The other one didn't do that so much. It didn't really skip at all. Just keep it even and hopefully it keeps going. Except for it gets like fuzzies in my face and then it's like, ah. Oh my gosh. So. It's very satisfying. I just like to think that this is my workout of the day, you know? No, shoot. I'll make sure I go the other way next time, because it seemed the other way worked really well. But I keep thinking, I look at this Swift and I'm like, somebody just took a whole umbrella and turned it into this and like made lots of money off of the idea, I think so. Yeah, I know. I was like, why? Because at first I was like, why does it feel like I like ate a cat? And then I was like, oh, because I'm sitting here doing this all day, and then yeah. But I'm hoping that I can do this one and then one of the red ones, and then I gotta figure out a project. But I was like, it's such Christmas colors, we should do a Christmas project. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do like maybe homemade Christmas stockings, which I think would be super fun. we've got all this red and white. I could do like a tree skirt for my Christmas tree. I know it's not quite Thanksgiving yet, but we got to think ahead because these things take time to make. So maybe after I do the white one, and then we'll do the red one, and then we'll look at like some like Christmas stocking ideas. We can make Christmas stockings with it, so which would be cool because I believe it's like a size 4. I don't think it's quite a DK. It's like definitely like a size 4. So my arm muscles are definitely like a building up like right here. It's like I don't even need to do push-ups anymore. So yeah, same. Like you're like, why am I all itchy all of a sudden? Thankfully, this is just acrylic. It's not like hot or not like wool. I couldn't imagine doing this with wool. Oh my gosh. So I'm curious then which ball winder you have because I thought this was the exact one you sent me, but maybe they updated the coloring or something. I don't know. Because it seems like it's pretty good. Like it gets like all of the a yarn and stuff like that. It's just it gets like it starts getting like really wobbly, so you gotta like slow down a little bit and then so it doesn't like crash into itself. Sorry, I just went need a drink. My face is like fuzzy from that. Good old lemonade. Alright, let's keep going. Yep. Almost done with this one. Just got a few more to go. Let's take a break in between. We'll look at crochet patterns. So huge. Do you get this? Does anybody else get balls this big on their winder? I'm curious. Like, because when I did the other one, I was like, what the heck? But I was like, it's kind of nice because then you just have like an all in one. So, and I want all these done because then when I visit my sister, I can bring some yarn with me and then just crochet while I travel. So. Almost finished with this one. I'm excited. My arm is not falling off yet, guys. We're almost there with this one. So much better than how I did it before, which was terrible. The whole thing just came off. We're good though. I was wondering if that was going to happen because it was moving slowly but surely like away from the table, and I didn't realize it. Let's tighten it again. That's awesome. No, 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 no. Oh, man down. Man down. It tried to escape on the last little bit. It's being disrespectful. Okay, let's go ahead and get this last bit. That's funny. It was like, nope, I said eat. So heavy, that's why. Okay. Note to self, don't try to overdo it. Alright, so this is how big my ball. This thing's huge. Alright, let's basically make sure you put your finger on this part so that when you go to use it, you actually have it. Okay. Oh, and this is our ball. Our cake, rather. So you can see it right there. She's big. She's big. Alright, that's one of many. So now we're going to do the red one. This one's good size. Minus the fuzzies all over my face. I have so much yarn in my face now. Maybe I should just wear like a mask. Okay. Alright, so here's our next one. Alright, so we're going to hopefully not have any more yarn in my face. Alright. Let's unravel this boy. Oh gosh, they're like, let's see, which way is it twisted? Hello, friend. Okay, let me make sure this isn't twisted in any way, shape, or form. No, you let go, sir. Okay, you have to make sure you loosen this a little bit before you put this on. There we go, and then lift it back up. Alright, and again, okay, now thread. The thread looks kind of cool on camera, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's go ahead and cut off our excess, and then this one looks a little hinky, but I think we're gonna be okay. It's got like a few questionable areas, but we should be good. We just gotta start slow, so pull these little guys out. There's one. And then let's check. Should be 3 of them. Here's one. Put that out. Pull this one out. I can't imagine like how they get these, how it's made, kind of thing. Like, okay, so there's that one, and then this should have arm ends on it. So let's go ahead and get rid of that, and then that one. There. So now let's see. We're gonna have 2 pieces. One's gonna be 2 ends. There. This one gonna pull it. No, probably not. All right, there we go. Found it. Took me a sec because sometimes it's buried in there, and sometimes it gets caught up. So you gotta kind of be careful. Okay, no more yarn in my face. Get started. And this should be a little easier because it's going this way now. So, and we're off to the races again. I don't know who's messaging me, but I'm sorry, I can't handle right now. So I gotta keep an eye on this to make sure it's not gonna slide off right off the table.
ZZZZ.
Trade you if anybody wants to come wind this for me. Oh. Gotta kind of keep an eye on where my hand is so I don't drop it too low. Oh, is it? Oh, that's wild. Okay. I was wondering. Yeah, I don't know about the laggy latency or how that works or anything. Because I know sometimes on certain Twitch or YouTube or some of them it'll be like right on point, and other ones will have like a super lag. So I'm not really sure. So if you're watching it on a different one and then or listening to it on a different one, yeah. It's probably because it's a YouTube stream, maybe? I don't know. We should make a Christmas stocking. I think that'd be fun. I think that would be a good project after we do this. I have so much over my face now. Alright, let's keep going. I need like a face wipe. Yeah, I've noticed that sometimes if I'm watching something on a TV versus like my phone will be like perfectly in sync or my computer will be in sync, but then like a TV app will just be behind a little bit. I'm just glad that my internet's doing okay because it is very rainy outside, kind of stormy, so scoot in a little bit because I gotta fix myself. There we go. Okay. That's a little better. That goes there. So it's gonna like roll off of the. Yeah. Make sure it's not trying to sleep. Just like come down. Be like that sometimes. Should come undone from them. There we go. There she is. Alright. Almost done with this one, thankfully. My arm needs a break. Then I'm gonna go straight into crocheting, which of course I'm like, why is my arm so tired all the time? I'm like, oh yeah, that's why. Please don't you. I guess it gets looser, it gets a little ahead of itself because of the centrifugal force, so. And then it gets caught. Let me slow you down a little bit. Almost there.
Incoming at break.
Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. We almost made it too. This is great. It's like. I've got so much to learn. Alrighty, look at there's another one down. Oh my gosh. Huh. Arms need a break. Alrighty. Go and pull this one off again. And here we go. And beautiful little cake of yarn. So it looks very red here, but it's not like quite like it's not that bright. It's not nearly as bright as it like appears to be. So because it does look really like very red. A little bright color arms. I've got two more, but I might do a little crocheting in between. Because I was thinking, like I said, that since these are very Christmassy, we could do something like that. And do like a little stocking or something. Maybe even a mini stocking would be kind of fun. But I want to say this is like this size of yarn is like not really even a 4. It's like it is like almost a DK, like UK DK or size 3 American, which means you probably would want to use. That's 3.75. Where's my? That's a 5. I have a lot of hooks, by the way. I would say like a 4.25, which I think is currently enraptured in one of my projects, because like a 5 might be a little too big. So, whoa, we'll slide this guy out the way, because, you know. Put him down for a sec. Alright. Nice thing about these is that they clip right to your desk, and then you can just move them over a little bit if you need to, and kind of just slide them out of the way. So that way, if you so desire, everything made into a cake now saves so much room compared to keeping it. Yeah, I know. It's taking up like half the space now. Which is crazy to think about because you're gonna, you're like, oh, well, it fits a little thing of yarn in the store, but then it does. It takes up a lot more room, for sure. So. Typically, I do keep this like on this side, so that way if I want to wipe something, I have another thing to wipe, but it's not a peppermint cushion. Ooh, you know what? You're right. And I actually have, so, I have this already. So I have this one and this one. So I got that there. And I have all of these. So, a peppermint cushion, and I have a lot of stuffing. That's actually a really good idea. I also have, I have, let's find it. This one. There it is. I have some different cottons and stuff like that that I'm going to be rolling at some point, but I do like the idea. So let me see if there's like a peppermint cushion, and then we'll look at rolling. Baby, come back. Oh, come on. We'll slide this guy over a little bit, and then we'll look at a peppermint cushion. I do love that. And peppermint cushions are pretty easy, so. Well, cushion, they're not easy. So when I say easy, I mean it's a very repetitive pattern. So like if you're doing something that's the same single, half double, double crochet or whatever, so that would actually be really good. As usual, work wants to be blowing up my phone, so. Okay. So what we're gonna do is look for a peppermint candy cushion, which I think is just gonna be like probably 2 circles, so it shouldn't be that hard. I could actually just whip one out without even a pattern, honestly. But I think I want some tight stitching. Because you don't want the stuffing to fall out, like depending on what you're doing. So let me slide this over so you guys can see.
How are you doing today?
Make sure this isn't gonna fall off, but I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing. Alright. Yeah, we all can, even though it's kind of upside down, sorry. There we go. Now everybody can kind of see what's going on here. I think, it's peppermint candy even stripes, right? It's like, let's look at this. Peppermint candy. Crochet. So some of them are striped, like a kind of a. Oh, I think I. Okay, so you'd be kind of like that swirl. I'm looking to see if there's like a written pattern. I don't think I've ever done that kind. I'm thinking like the circles, but the swirl bit is all I would think would be a bit harder. Yeah, I'm thinking just red and white going out. Um, yeah, I don't know if I can do the swirl. I might die. Not really, but like. But I think if because that's a lot of like color changing, but I think I'll do like just the circles, like white, red, and do it kind of like that kind of a cushion. So, all right, we don't need this one in the way. So, actually, if we do 2 strands, we can make it thicker. Let's do that, and that'll actually. Hello, friend. You did not wind correctly. I see. We'll do 2 strands together, and that might make it a little thicker, more chunky, and then we'll use probably. We'll use 6 or a 7. We'll try 6 and see how that goes. So you're so far behind watching the TV. That's weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would change the title, but I don't know how to do that, so we're fine. But let's see. Let's see if I can kind of. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can see right there. Hopefully, so that way you can see both of them. So if you hold 2 together, it just makes it bigger, which is nice. And then since we only have 1 ball of a red, something you can do is pull from the top, let's see, and the side. Which, okay. Sometimes if it gets undone, you just stick it back in there. There we go. This should be good, yeah. I think we can do it like this too. So I feel like these 2 together should be a little thicker. Alright, I'm gonna start with white. For any, like, circle you make or things like that, everything just kind of operates off of, we'll do a magic circle. So, like, it's like just your stitch count and you're doubling it and then kind of doubling it, or not even really doubling it again, but like kind of making it bigger and bigger each time. So this is a magic circle. It's basically, you could do like a chain 3 and then just go into it also. Let me turn this music down, sorry. Which one is that loud? But I prefer a magic circle, so. Trying to see if you can see on that other one. I'm going to slide this camera a little so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. That should be better. Hopefully you can kind of see. I know, like I said, sorry it's upside down, but it's fine. Alright, I want to do probably half double crochet, but it'll still give it a little bit of a thickness. So. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work, because if not, I can always use like a bigger crochet hook, but I think this will be good. Stitch marker, if I was a stitch marker. Where? There. Because you don't want to mistake your little chain 1 for your half double crochet. So you always want to mark it. All right, I think we'll do. Let's start with like 8, and we'll take a look and see. Because you kind of want it to build out. Hold on. Let me get these up to the side. There you go. All right, should be good. 1, 2, 3. 4. There we go. 5. You gotta be careful when you're using 2 strands because you want to make sure that you're getting both of them as you're doing it. So that's 5, 6, 2, 2, 2, 2, 7. Okay, okay now. So now we'll see. We'll see if this is going to be big enough to make into a circle or if we want to do more. So let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I think if I pull this tight, it's really not going to be as big as I want it. So we're probably going to do 8. Let me do 10 and we'll see where we're at. 9 and 10. Okay, so we should be good there. Hold on. Okay. So when you're doing it, like, let's see, I have 2 cameras, sorry. This is kind of like what you're looking at, and then you've got this string right here, and you're kind of pulling it tight to make it like a circle. And that's what I'm going off of, is I'm looking at, will 10 be like enough? Like right here. And I think, yeah, I think it'll be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this circle super tight and see if and then you're gonna, I'm gonna slip stitch here, but I don't want it to pull in. So I think I need a bigger crochet hook because this looks super tight. And one of the things you want to look at is if you feel like your tension is too tight, or if you're like crocheting and it doesn't seem like it's big enough, I guess, you can go up a crochet hook size. So like this is a 6mm, so we probably want to go up like another hook size. So all right, let me grab another hook real quick. We don't need this one right here, so let's go ahead and oh. There we go. That way you guys can kind of see. All right. So now you want to look at, let's see, we want maybe like it's a 5.5. So 6.5. So we can either go a 6.5, which I've got an 8. An 8 might be too big. So we'll do 6.5. That way. And you definitely do not want a 10. It's a little way too big. So we'll see which one of these is actually going to like kind of go the best. um, yep. Well, it made a knot. It's fine. Sometimes I'll be doing these things, and then you just cut it out. Alright. Sorry, I'm adjusting where the comments are. Okay. We'll start this one again with a magic circle. So we'll do 10 half double crochet in here. Should be good. So said. Alright. Hey, there's one. You guys can see what I'm doing. 2. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is much better. The stitches are going to be a lot bigger, a lot easier to, I think, to use. So 6, 7, 8. Okay. Alright, 8. I think I'll do a few more. 9 and 10. Alright, I got 10. Okay. you should be able now just to slip stitch in and then just keep going, which is kind of what I want to do, like swirl. You can like increase every row and then like turn. So you slip stitch and build as you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all right. This is our first stitch, so we're going to work into that and then slip stitch, but you just want to kind of keep track of where your stitches are at, which is kind of hard when you got done 2 of them. That's okay. Hello, my girlfriend. Yeah. All right. Okay. Actually, we'll do this one right here. Keep track of it. Okay, so now we're gonna do 2 in each one. So I don't count my chain 1 because it's half double crochet. So this way 1, and that'll give us 20, and so on. So 1, 2. Oh. Something we want to decide too is if it's too gappy. I think this will be okay, but you want to look at like if there's any gapping, if it's going to be stuffed. But this is pretty thick, and my stuffing's pretty thick, so I think it'll be okay. But as we go on, it's kind of something to look for. So 4, 6. My arms almost were. The light went off again. But my arms almost recovered, so I might be able to wind some more balls now.
Incoming at break.
Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm. Wish my light would stay on. It stays on for a little bit and then shuts off. I'm not sure. I think it's like short circuiting or something. Not sure why. Okay, so we should have 20 in total, so... Excuse me? I definitely breathe in too much yarn. 2, 4, 6, 14. So 14, so 16, 18, 20. Alright. Means I counted right. 16, 18 in here, and then we'll have 20. So since I'm going to be changing how to make a ceramic card for Crochet. Oh, well, let me know when you're gonna stream your crafts, my dude. I would love to see them. I'm here all day, you know that, so. I'm pretty excited to see you, so. Alright. This is our last here, so let's check. Alright, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Alright. So now we're good. So wait, it's an air freshener? thought you were saying, I don't know why, but I thought you said a ceramic car. But you mean like a air freshener for a ceramic air freshener for a car. Okay. It took me a second because I was like, the what? Wait. Alright. We're gonna change color, but I'm not gonna really cut it because we're gonna go back and forth. So hopefully this will work. Alright. It's kind of easy when you change color because then at least you can kind of see where you started and finished. But I'm gonna mark our last stitch though. So okay, yeah. I need to see all your ceramic crafts, my dude. Nice thing is you won't see the inside because it's a cushion. So I'm gonna hack it by tying these together. It'll keep them from coming apart, and you won't ever see it because it's a cushion inside. So if you were doing this like a blanket or whatever, I wouldn't do this. I definitely wouldn't tie it together if it was like a blanket. But since it's a pillow and you want from the inside, you'll be fine. Or a cushion rather. That way you can kind of keep that there, and then. Alright, so now I'm gonna do, because you did 10, then you do 20 because you're increasing, but you want to keep increasing, so you're gonna do 2 in a stitch and then 1 in a stitch, and you're gonna go 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So there's our 1 and our 2. Should be good. Everything else should just kind of stay out of the way now. So that's 1, 2, and then we're gonna go 3, 4. Did the one fall off, sir? It's doing stitching. 5. Hopefully you guys can see. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 3. 7, 8. Don't forget to hydrate. Alright. I do like the red and white. It's very like it's very Christmassy and crisp and clean looking. It's very nice. And yeah, I know it's not going to be the traditional swirly candy-like one, but it'll still be our little pepperminty pillow, which I should try the swirl sometime, but I've never tried it, and it's something I think that I would need to practice on a bit before I could really show somebody how to do it. Whereas this is all half double crochet, so once you get started, you just keep increasing all the way around and you're fine. So it's just a number saying it's basically all like the math of crochet when it comes to increasing things like that. So okay. So and also you want to kind of make sure it's laying flattish. But let's see. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 7, 29. All right, so 30 will be our last stitch, so that's correct. So we went from 10 to 20 to 30. So let go, sir. So pretty. All right, my arm is not tired, so I'm gonna wind another ball of yarn. But there are some yarns that you don't put on the Swift, because like I was looking at like I have like yarn like this where it's just kind of like all over the place. So you can still wind it. I usually just set it in my lap while I wind it. So we'll slide the yarn winder back over here, so that way it's kind of a better spot. And they hook to the like it clamps to the table, so that's like how I'm doing it. So that's why it's kind of finicky because it's like I want to make sure it's attached to my desk like nice and sturdy, so it doesn't yeet itself off like I did earlier. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wasn't sure either. It's like the three streams. So I'm glad that they're looking well. Thank you for like checking them. Because I did all three and I wanted to make sure they were all three good. So all right, we're gonna try to wind some more now real quick. So this one it's just gonna kind of flop all over. So if you've got like a bin, or I'll grab it and I'll show you. If you have like a container or something that you can kind of set it in, so this way I set it on the floor, but it doesn't get on the floor. It's like in here. So as I wind it, it just kind of unravels everywhere all by itself. So just make sure, just gotta make sure it kind of catches that. All right. This is cotton yarn, so cotton yarn's pretty nice. But it's like my sister was saying, like these take up a lot less space when you make them into like the little cakes, and they stack nicer. So just gotta make sure this isn't gonna like pull up a bunch of yarn vomit, which is possible. Seems okay so far though, minus a few like tangles. So if it comes to like this, just gently pull it, and it'll usually just kind of collapse back down on itself. So it's because I was a terrible person and just threw it all down in the thingy. So here she goes. Oh, you did? I can imagine. Mine's like kind of vomiting everywhere, so but yeah, you can definitely yeah, fair warning, like she was saying, if you go too fast, you can like get almost like a rope burn or a yarn burn, like where you're it friction too much friction on your hand and then it's not good. So oh here I can I just realized I can share my other camera again now, so. Okay, there we go. Now you can kind of see from both angles. You can kind of see this angle as well. I forgot that I turned that camera off for a minute while I was doing something. Okay. But yeah, definitely keeping the tension and things like that is good, but you don't want to like go too fast and like burn your hands off. I have a lot of really cool yarns I want to wind into these little cakes, so we've got a lot. Hope you're good with caking. I realized I put like ball winding, and I was like, because I couldn't think of the term, but I don't know if I put making cakes, it would have this made you think we were like cooking or something. So, did my music stop? I'd be very sad. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, all right, cool. Just making sure. It's like we don't want music stoppage. Yeah. It's a cake baking. Okay. I have a lot. Excuse me, a lot of yarn to do this too. So this is also actually super handy if you want to frog a project. If you don't know what frogging means, it means that you, like me, you started a project with hopes and dreams, and then you decided absolutely not, and you want your yarn back. So that's one of the things we'll be doing because I think I've thought something like that where I think I want to make this, and I decided not to, but now I can use this to just rewind the yarn instead of having to fight with it. And then as it gets to the end, just I kind of keep like a little hand on it, so it kind of stays. All right, there's a little baby cake. It's super cute. It's the cutest of cakes, if you can see it. It's even got like a nice gap. But now it's like usable. So let's grab another one to wind up from our giant boxes back here. Okay, so this is one that I was like, I wanted to make something and I decided I didn't care for it, so I want to frog it. But I'm gonna have to like wind it on for frogging it. So I'm thinking I might have to. So this is like the thing I was deciding that I decided didn't work. I want to make. I started doing it, but then I was like, I feel like this would be a better beanie or something, like this color, because it's really pretty. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's called confetti or something, I think. I'm not really sure what it's called. But anyway, so if you like for me, this will be pretty easy because I'm gonna frog it, and then we'll wind it into a ball. But I don't know if I can frog it from this end. I've never done this before, or if I have to do it from this side. Honestly, the world may never know. But what I will do to make my life easier, and I can show you how to tie these in later, is I'm just gonna chop it right here, and I cut it. I'll wind part of it, and then I'll tie it, and then I'll wind the other part. Because that way it's gonna be easier on me. Don't be afraid to just yeet your yarn in half and then retie it, because there's easy ways to do it. So this will get eaten up real quick. I'm learning the secrets. Okay. This one's really slippery, so I want to make sure as I'm like going, as I'm first starting, that it catches the this little underpiece right here. It's super soft. I love it. It's very soft. Like I said, I'm kind of I'll just set it over here so you can kind of see that it's getting eaten up. So we're basically just frogging it. So you're just kind of like undoing what you did, undoing your crimes, or your hard work, or whatever. Like yeah, and if you kind of go like this, it should just pull down because the stitches aren't super tight. So in theory. It's like, nope, it might just fall right into the box, but don't worry, it's not gonna hit the floor, it's gonna hit my little bin down there that's got the other yarn in it, so that's fine. It is really pretty, I think it's a lot. When my arm gets tired, I'll work on my little peppermint cushions some more. Because it's weird, it's like, crocheting itself really isn't tiring for me too much, because I've just done it so much, but I think it's more like the, sitting this way, so.
Welcome, Lady Night Song.
Rooster Fighter Pops? Oh, yeah. Yes, you do. That scared me for a second because I was like, she's on the Twitchies. So out of all of them, Amy, which one's got the most lag, would you say? I'm curious, like, are they all three pretty much the same streams? If it pulls up on like that, like how this is, I just kind of shake it and it goes right back down.
Incoming at break.
So. This one's good. This yarn's super easy because it's like an acrylic, it's softer. Some yarns, like if you try to do this, like if you're trying to frog rolls and things like that, that are super like stuck together, I would just say finish the project or burn it. Like it's like now it's almost at the end. Okay, we're at the last chain. I'll show you how to tie these together so that way you can make sure that your yarn's tied together well. Because you don't just want to like tie it in a knot. There's a way to do it that keeps it a lot better. So let's see if I can show you. So you've got like two ends that you're going to lay together like this so that they're together like that. And you're going to take and make a little knot on one side and then on the other side. So you're going to take this here, this side, and you're going to knot it here. Pull that. And then you're going to lay the other one along here and you're going to do the same thing. So, okay, the others are on your phone. Okay, just the TV. Yeah, that's fine. Then we're going to knot this one here. And this basically creates, they call it an unbreakable knot. I don't know if I'd say unbreakable. You kind of pull it together and then you just pull it really tight. But the nice thing about this is now I can cut this really close and you want these extra strings. So you take this and you're going to cut it as close as you can, as close as you feel comfortable. You don't want to obviously cut the knot, but you'll see these in your yarn organically also. You'll see like little tie off points. So, okay. All right. Now we're just going to keep on keeping on. Because we got the rest of this yarn to go through, but the rest of it's in like a skein, so it's pretty easy. So, or it should be pretty easy. Oh, you've never seen anybody do that? The knot? I learned it by watching. I don't remember when I learned it. I learned it a long time ago. Someone was like, "Do you want to learn an unbreakable crochet knot?" And I was like, "Yes, yes, I do." Because I have a tendency to get, if I get frustrated with my yarn, I'll just cut it and then I'll figure it out and I'll retie it. I have no qualms about grabbing scissors and telling my yarn it's being disobedient. Just you should see all the little scraps of yarn things I've got going on here. It's like a lot of fun. That's why we're rolling balls today. Gonna get naughty up in here. What are you doing, sir? I don't know if you're almost done, but hey. And naughty by like K-N-O-T-T-Y, not the other way. It's almost to the end. Alrighty. Okay. Tuck her in here. I don't like it because I think I got a little bit too much extra on the bottom, but that's fine. I just stick it up the bottom. But like I said, this is really pretty. It has like all these specks in it, which I think is gorgeous. It's like just a really nice like yarn. So, but I am going to take a quick break. I will be back in like 5 minutes, so I will catch you in a few. Okay, I'm back. And I gathered orange juice. So I was desperate. I'm glad you learned something new today. Yeah, I finished my lemonade, so now I was like, I need all the vitamin C because I've been feeling sick. I have a bunch of like boxes, like miscellaneous yarn, so I'm gonna just line it all. Like this yarn I got in Japan, so hello. This yarn I got in Japan. I'll show you here. Actually, probably here. Okay. It's called Ameri. It's a really nice yarn. I think it's an acrylic, but it's, as you can see, the label's all Japanese. But we're gonna keep whining. So, and like I said, I'm not using my little bin down here. So, to kind of keep the yarn contained. Oh, as I drop it. Anyway, oh, I'm glad. I hope you had a good supper. If this would, we're gonna take this label off. All right. So let me go ahead and. The music sounds loud to me. Is it loud? I don't know. Just be a bit. There we go. That's better. I don't want the music to be like overpowering. So if it's okay, though, let me know too. So go ahead and get started. Hello. Like. There we go. Okay. All right. I think it's good. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. This one's really kind of lightweight, so I'm gonna try to keep a little more tension on it, so I don't and go a little slower, because it's such a like soft little yarn. So we are gonna order. I am gonna order pizza for dinner because the guys are gonna be working really late. So there's a tank curl pop that may have actually fallen in my cart. Amy, I have an important question. Did one fall in your cart for me too, or just you? I need to know if an extra one fell in there for me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. So I really hope you get the rooster one though. So. Oh, I should not be able to go that. Let me fix that real quick. I don't want to have a loose caboosey. There we go. Since this one's so flimsy-bimsy. And it's not a very big skein. Some of these are kind of smaller because they're like, the ones from Japan are pretty small, so. But it'll be nice because now when I put them back in the box, I can actually see what's in there and they're not just a bunch of like random things that don't help each other, so. Gotta, once again, crisscross the applesauce. Oh, there we go. That's better. Much more comfort. Many comforts. Yay! And if you could see, okay, I don't know if you can see all these. We're gonna slide them all over here. All the buddies that we're making. Little cakes. Make my life so much easier now. And I'm gonna be taking. This one's almost done. It's so tiny. It's like a little baby. Just a baby. Oh, come on. Don't be weird. There we go. Yeah. It's like. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There you go. Come on. Come on. Keep on moving. We're almost there, dude. I would say if you are worried about like labels and stuff like that, then to keep your labels, like if you're concerned about the kind of yarn or whatever, then that makes sense. I'm not really worried because I mainly use acrylic. I don't have any real wool blends, so I'm not going to worry about using them together.
Nice to meet you. I'm Spoopy Boy.
Yep. Okay, there's another cute little cake. It's very cute. You showed yours down the stairs. I was gonna say, yeah, because you could do that. That's a good idea, actually. Roll it up and put it right down here. So, oh, I'm sorry you've been having a stressful day, Kay. I hope you're okay. Hope everything is all right with you. But that's a good idea if you want to put. I guess you put it like right down here, and like wrap it on that, because that's actually a really good idea. Just some miscellaneous, so many miscellaneous yarns. Oh no, this one has like coffee on it. I mean, to be fair, we understand why that happened, but so much, so many cakes we will be making. These are red hearts, so I'm not worried about it. But like these ones, I could actually, because this is like I have more of these. I think they're like right over there that I think that this is it actually. My thing fell on the floor, but I'm pretty sure this is the same one that I was using to make this. It's like the Melange Tricot. It's again, I don't know if you can see it, like a Japanese yarn. So it's got like and it's also I think from like the Daiso, which is kind of like the Japanese dollar store, which we love. We love so much. But I think I'll wind this one. It can go with its friends. So let's see. Do you do like this, and then just like wrap it in the middle? Because that's actually not a bad idea too. Or do you just like shove it in the center as you pull it up? I'm curious. Because I guess you could do that too, because if you had it wrapped up. But this one I'm not worried about, because like I said, it's from Daiso. So. But I could actually do that. Just kind of wrap it right around there and then go. Let's see, where is the beginning of this yarn? I think I'll just do it from the outside. It's fine. These are little box. Little, box right here. I could probably just leave this on my lap, but it might be easier. I don't even see it, but it should work. This one feels a little thicker. It's almost like it's like a more. It's like a worsted, but only when you pull it out, even try putting it first. Oh, okay. So like you put it in there. Well, because I don't know, because you'd have to like if you could. I don't know if how that would work if you did this. Like if you were just like, I don't even know if that would work. It'd be chaotic. I don't have that kind of like mental fortitude, so it's fine. Hey, do you need? I'm sorry. Meant to say I'm sorry you were having a stressful day. If you'd like to talk about it, let me know. If not, I understand. So, okay, so I'm gonna set this down here because it's gonna be jumping everywhere, and I don't want it jumping onto my lap. So. The rest of it here. Don't get tangled with those guys. I've actually got a lot more skeins I need to do this to too. So I feel like this is one of those like if I was watching my and not to like say that like my stream is like oh amazing, but if I was like watching my stream, I would just be mesmerized because like watching people like wind yarn is just relaxing to me. Like doing this is kind of relaxing. Like I just want to like take a nap while I'm doing it because it's like hypnotic to just watch. And I'm watching the yarn just eat itself all over my floor now. It's very satisfying. But when it goes, and then when you're done, it like it's just nice. And this color, it's hard to see on camera, but this has got like subtle hues in it that's like really pretty. Um, like it's kind of hard to explain, but it's got like some. What did I do? It's got some very like subtle like colorations into it. I love to see it. Let me see if I can do this. You're talking about sticking it in there when I see if this works. I don't know. I don't know if I can. Oh, okay, it kind of sits in there. That's kind of cool. It's like a little present. I love it. If you can see it there. But yeah, this yarn color is
Incoming ad
hard
break.
hard to see on camera, but the coloration is really pretty. It's almost like it feels like a little softer, but almost like a soft wool kind of feeling. So you want to finish your project before you start on something new? Yeah, it's a good idea. Definitely. I definitely recommend starting or finishing projects. You've got some diamond paintings to do, right, Katie? Okay, let's see. I want to say this is let's see, this is from Japan. Okay, so this is, or where did I get this one? I don't remember. I think I might have got this in Japan, but I can't remember because it doesn't really have like any information. So it's really pretty though. It's just a nice brown. Since we're coming from the center, I don't think it shouldn't jump all over the place. So I should just be able to leave it down in its little box and then go from there. So you have a lot you need to finish. Yeah, of course, absolutely. Are you gonna stream your diamond paintings, or are you just gonna like work on them? Forget to hydrate. Yes, it's orange juice, but it's still hydrating. Okay. Put this down here. All these fuzzies on my nose. Okay. I knew you were working on some Halloween ones. That's why I was asking. I wasn't sure if you were still on. Okay, so this should just pull. It's a center pull, it looks like, so it should just go pretty quickly, hopefully. I do finish working on my cardigan, so what time is it? 16:20. Yeah. So when I take a break to eat, and then I'll come back and then I'll work on the cardigan. But not right now. I'm gonna try to get as much of this wound as I can. So I have a lot of yarn that needs to be wound. Maybe get my husband over here to do this if he wasn't at work. Which, he's at work right now, so. Or I need to switch hands, like, and wind with my other hand. Like, slide it over and have my, like, do like a left-handed wind. Which I think I probably. Oh, hold on. There we go. It was a little naughty. So. Sometimes they do that, they catch, like, on the inside of the skein, and then you have to kind of, like, if you just shake it a little, it'll usually just fall right back down. Like this guy. There we go. Here we go. See? This is what I'm talking about. Gotta be careful of these little guys. I wasn't paying attention one time and I let a little one like go, and later when I was crocheting with it I found like a knot and I was like, what? Yeah, just keep switching arms. Yeah, I might have to switch arms definitely because either that or I'm gonna look like Popeye on the one arm because like my arms are like getting like that muscle just from doing this. So I probably should switch arms, or else I'm just gonna have one arm that looks like really built for anything. Oh my gosh, I almost just knocked everything off on my desk. Let's not do that. Oh my gosh. Well, when I do my next one, I'll switch arms, definitely. Wait, does this thing go to the other side? I didn't even think about that. I don't know if this moves to the other side or not. But I just basically kind of switched arm position, so. Oh no! This is the kind of crap I usually just cut off. Because I have no patience for it. But it looks like it looks like it'll be okay. It's just kind of being, like, fussy. Fussy. Oh, I'm sorry, believe it. Oh, no, no, no. Don't you mess up. You were doing so nice. Okay. There she is. Alright. Almost there. Oh, jeez. And there are ways to win yarn balls by hand. If anyone so desires, I can demonstrate. Like, I can, like basically like this. Yeah, let me know when yeah, please let me know. So. Alright, we just tuck this in here. Good. You spent hours, yeah. Well, if you visit me, Amy, I've got plenty of you if you want to untangle. Like, where did the... Oh, there it is. I was like, where'd the yarn go that was coming out of the center? There it is. Okay. Alright, and there's our little brown cake. He looks almost black, but he's not. He's kind of like it's kind of weird because like the camera's picking up two different colors, but he's kind of a chocolate color, so oops, let's get that there. They've got so many. I also something I found that like is I usually use if I'm trying to like transport yarn is the heck is going on here? Okay, there's a whole mess happening right now. Anyway, this is a wine bag, but I use it to like carry yarn and stuff like that because you can just put like all your little balls and stuff in here. But like a lot of these are like this one right here was initially like a big one, and then I've got different like pieces of it that are all over the place. So we're trying to. This is kind of a nightmare, but this is all. It all like came undone. So I'm really not sure like how it all came undone, but yeah. So this is one of those ones that's like we're just trying to get it back to where it was before. And then this is all really good cotton though. I love this cotton. It's nice. Okay. Which it has weird things in it. That's so we'll set that aside. I think it's like kind of combined itself, conjoined itself in here. There we go. Alright. There's more of the cotton. I did make dishcloths with some of this cotton, so yeah, the wine thing is a great idea. It's kind of one of those like, you know. So I'm gonna see if I can undo this chaos because again I need to frog this piece right here. So and then try to like rewind it because it was all like part of this ball I think at one point or at least the same colors. So the wine bags are free at my grocery store. So if you're usually if you like buying wine or whatever they're free, but they're also just at like the checkout. So it's kind of nice that you can just grab them and take them. But most places that sell alcohol give you wine bags for free. So yeah, at least helpful. But I do love this cotton and I want to do something with it. I just don't know what yet. I can show you actually, I do have a project that I did with the cotton that I have to fix because I made a shirt with it that looks really pretty. But the sleeves are too long, so I have to fix it. Which I'll probably have a stream sometime where I'm just fixing all my random crochet projects or finishing them. Like the Frogger finish kind of a thing. So, alright. So it's like this yarn, but I will show you. Alright. So this is what I've been working on, what I've made. Oh, you can see it. I'll kind of go like It's like a shirt, and it's really pretty, but unfortunately, these sleeves right here are like too long, so it falls down. But I'll basically kind of work on it again, and it's all made with like granny squares. So I had a lot of fun making it. I need it to kind of fit me a little better, but I have gained weight, so it might fit okay now. So I'll try it back on. But it's super pretty. I just need to fix it, and thank you. I love the colors, and I have all this yarn, so I can maybe just disassemble. Why am I like keep going out? I might just disassemble like these straps and just redo them because I did sew them down a little more. But it's like an off the shoulder thing, and it's definitely a summer one. So I guess that I'll kind of work on it, and then hopefully get it kind of to where I can wear it again, or wear it rather. But in the meantime, since I've got all this excess yarn that I have from it, I'll wind it all. I think I will. This is a different one, actually. I don't want to wind them. All right. So we'll go ahead and keep winding while we're chatting. And hopefully, This one is kind of chaotic, so I'm hoping it winds not too difficult, or it's not too difficult to wind, rather. So, oh, there's a knot right here. Oh, no, I guess not. Okay. All right, I'm going to trade hands so that I can let my other arm rest. It'll just hold the yarn down here, so.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to wind with my left hand, but hey, that's okay. I'll keep going. I give up. It's so hard to switch lines later. Like, it feels so awkward to me. Maybe, and I wonder if you can. Like I said, I'll have to see if I can switch this to the other side because then that would make sense. If you could wind right and left-handed, because I didn't really look. So hopefully. Oh, see what time is it? He said he's hungry. I'm like, oh, me too. Pretty soon. Probably by 5 I'll eat because it's usually when I feed the cat anyway. So I feed the cat about 5, so it might be when I take a break. And so probably maybe another 30 minutes I'll stream and then I'll take a break to eat, watch Kay's stream for a while, and then I'll work on my cardigan for my next stream. That way, because I've gotten quite a bit done, but I don't want to like do too much on it. That's crazy.
It's
That's from my
delicious
Twitch.
lady night song.
That scared me. That's from my Twitch. Oh, come on. We're trying to get as much of this as we can without it, like, kind of just. I don't even know what's going on here. I think it's two different colors, maybe, or two different pieces, and that's why. So. There it goes. Okay. There is two separate ones. All right. Yeah, definitely. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, Kay, at 5 o'clock I'm gonna stop my stream so I can feed the cat and eat dinner. So let me know if you're streaming at that point. It's in about 30 minutes, so I'll go jump in your stream while I eat some food. You're setting up now. Okay. Yeah, you definitely eat, Amy. Well, because I'm not gonna eat a lot because I think I mentioned it. I'm gonna order pizza. Amy, remember that calzone I ordered for that one place? I'm definitely getting that again. That was so good. And I'm getting the guy's pizza. So this is gonna be like a tiny little thing of yarn, but a lot of these are they're all the same size, and I think this is like the same one basically. Wait, I think this is like the exact same. Maybe I'll just roll into that. Just make one big one. But I've got this pink one, so. Come on, people now. And then this one needs to get rolled, these little ones do. But I don't mind having small ones because I can kind of see the colors better too, so. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely got to be a part of this one, for sure. Alrighty. And again, a lot of this yarn I got in Japan, these little ones. They call the cotton and stuff. Brian's gonna definitely have to buy me more. There's a lot of really good ones there. Alright. Oh my gosh, we've got balls everywhere. Okay, so this one's kind of... I think this one's just all pink, so I'm gonna try to roll this one now, hopefully. Yeah, I know, the veggie options are amazing. Okay, thank you for letting me know, okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, the veggie options are really good. And, it was so good. Well, and I'll have food for tomorrow. Yes, I'll definitely won't be able to eat it all, so I'll eat half of it for dinner, then I can take half of it to work with me. And I'll get the boys the pizza. Yeah, it's funny because I remember I had ordered pizza or somewhere, or we got pizza, and then Brian was like sad because we didn't get it from that place again. So it was huge, yeah. Since I was like, what the heck? It's like a giant calzone. Okay. Mm-hmm. No, 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 sir. Yeah. All these colors look nice together, though. I should make this into like a... I need a shirt, so I don't know. Do a little bag or something, maybe. Trying to remember the name of the place so I can order the right stuff again. I think it's in my order history now. I don't know, but it was such good pizza. Okay. This is like a very small piece. I'm not gonna worry about adding it to it. These are really tiny, but I think I can still use them for something. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll this, whatever this mess is right here up. I think it's right here. And again, yarn at my nose. I'm about to wear my mask. You're like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, there's yarn going everywhere. Actually, the cool thing is I actually have this really cool mask. I'll show you. When I was in Japan, they had a bunch of the Demon Slayer masks, and they had this one, and it's like really cool. It's from I have a bunch of the Demon Slayer ones, so I can just put it on and then cover my face. But yeah, I have a bunch of cool ones. Oh, anyway, that's right. I forgot what I was doing. There we go. Respirator. This one's like almost 10, so it's kind of a small one. Little tiny air purifier, yeah. I have one out in the other room, but it's just all the little fuzzy particles. Little gas mask. I'll get a plague mask. Could you imagine if I had a plague doctor mask while I was just doing this? Of course, it is almost Halloween, so it actually would probably look pretty cool. Just wear the random plague doctor mask all the time, and then. Alrighty. This is gonna be nice though, because now that when I put him back in my little box, because I got this box to put him in, This is for my cotton. I can actually kind of see what I've got and set them in here now. It looks so nice and cute. I'll show you in a sec. Do I have any more cotton? That's not cotton. That's acrylic. I do have these cottons. I'll roll these out. But it's I don't even see them. They're kind of nice in here. Just sitting in here. It makes it a lot nicer because usually I just pull out and look and I'm like, oh, what's this? So I have a couple more cottons. I'll go ahead and roll. Let me do a time check. Yeah, I got time. These are just the Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. So that's what these ones are. They're simple. So. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Can you imagine just a plague doctor mask and me just rolling my yarn and not saying anything? I mean, I've always wanted to get one, but yeah. Or just anything in general. And if people start talking, just be like, shh. Just like, no chat. Sometimes people, like, you watch people and you're like, I don't know what's going on, but I want to watch because I got to figure out what's happening. It's like, so. Oh, come on. I really don't want this. Oh, this yarn's like immediately trying to tangle. Let's see if I can lay it on my lap. Maybe it'll stop. Okay. Sometimes with these ones, you gotta kind of hold them. It's gonna sound strange, like a little bit, so that they don't, like come undone. They're so sorry. Because they'll fall apart from the inside out. On camera without being on camera. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Thank you for the alert, Carrie. I appreciate it. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, on camera without being on camera. Yeah. You could actually do like a Phantom of the Opera style mask. That would look cool too. Like the little half mask, you know. It's almost done. Of course, I let it go, and it immediately was like, "No, you let me go too early." This in the box, a little box. I think I got one more cotton, so we'll do that. Oh, there we go. All right. And this one I'm gonna hold again because if you hold them, like I said, they don't come apart as fast. You should actually. That's a perfect idea. You definitely should. It's definitely something you'd want to do, and then just you know, just talk casually, like just, you know. Well, now would be a good time of year to find a plug. Juzu just has the potato face, and I do love that. Or it's just a potato thing. I thought about doing the like VTuber thing where you have like a just like a thingy over you, but I was like, I'm too lazy now. Okay. People can stare at me all they want. Whatever. If I could get like a little Kirby that like moved and looked like it was talking while I was doing it, I would definitely use that instead. I'm trying to see, or I need to see. No, I'm trying to see. I need to see if there's a like an overlay because they have different overlays for the Ultra, and I need to see if they have like a Kirby one. Wait, hold on. There we go. Why are you doing this? There we go. It's weird. Sometimes it just like goes to the bottom and I don't know why. Yeah. But yeah, don't even trust the fact that you're wearing it. If someone says something, just be like, what? Exactly. It's the best part. Because I feel like it would just be, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that, and some of them are pretty, like, basic, I think. Like, they have some great ones, like the one that Juicy uses, but, like, I see people do it, and I think it's pretty cool. But also, I think, like, for what I do, like, if I'm crafting and things like that, then, say, you know, like, what do you mean? This is me. Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah. Just be like, I don't understand. Like, am I a joke to you? There we go. Finally. Let me tuck it under here. Okay. So many. Let me put these other balls in here now. So we gotta kind of like start stacking our. So our cut. Well, that one. Wait, no, that one's attached. We don't want that one. That one's attached to a project. So we'll put all these. He just escaped to the floor, but he's okay. We'll fix him.
How is everyone?
He'll be fine. Go. Put this one in here. I'm gonna want. I need to win this one still. But I'm trying to kind of get rid of some of the stuff. There we go. All right. These ones are all attached to that project, so I don't want to move them yet. I have a lot of like other ones back here too. I did this one. This is one of the ones that's like an extra one that I did. This is for the cardigan, but I need to put it in here for now, so it's out of the way. I will wind these, but these are going to require the Swift, so. All right. It's a good thing I have that right behind me, because that definitely helps a lot. Ugh. Okay. There's a lot of them done. We just got a few more. Okay. Let's see. This one I think I'll keep. I might keep this one here. It's really tiny. It's kind of almost like a thread. It's weird though because I got this in Japan, but it says like a Mexico on it. So cool ones. Yeah. Okay. I'll look and see. Like after like so when I get done streaming, I'm gonna take a look and see what else they have for like overlays. People want to sell me their overlays, and I'm like, no, I'm cool, thank you. So we'll put these guys right here. So these balls are kind of out of the way. Out of the way. And then this one will be over here. Again, out of the way. So, there we go. 79. Alright, we'll roll this little guy right here. He's gonna bounce all over the place. We'll put him in prison. He's kind of small. I thought I had more of this color, but I guess not. You're in prison for you, my friend. I used to roll balls of these with like quarters and things inside of them. And so when I'd unravel them, I'd find like a nickel or a penny or a quarter. Depending. So this one doesn't look like it's got anything in it like that though. But it's a good way to do it. Yeah. Okay. Just sit you right back in here. Just the coffee stained yarn. It'll be fine. It washes. It's acrylic. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. That way you guys can see. A new print? Was sliding down? Maybe I should play video games a little later because I don't know if my arm can handle any more ball whining. Come on, Light. I believe in you. Stay on a little longer. Like, work on the cardigan. Yeah. Definitely. I need to work on the cardigan. Well, I was thinking, like, because I'm making these balls, and I was like, if you have a bunch of scraps, you could, like, tie them together and then just make, like, your one big ball of, for, like, a scrap can? Scrap can? Is that what they call it? Is that what the cool kids call it these days? Is a scrap can? Scrap blanket? Whatever. But yeah, I will. But I'm gonna. It's about that time to take a break so that I can eat, feed the cat. But I will be back, obviously, because the guys have like 9,000 packages or something to deliver today. They're not gonna be home anytime soon. Oh crap! Sorry, I lied. Let me do this last one and then we'll quit. So I'll finish this last ball or skein, and then I'll take a break. We'll go raid my friend Kay. I think she's playing. What is she playing actually? Let's see. I'm not even sure what she's playing right now. She is currently playing. Oh, is she not playing? I thought she was playing. Oh no, she's on kick. That's right. My bad. Oh, she's not. She's doing. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah. We'll harass her. I don't know how to raid on kick, or if you can, I'll try. The thrifted sweater. Oh my gosh, yes. So my goal, Amy, is to go to a thrift store and find a sweater and try this to see if it works. So I'll just sorry. Actually, hold on. I definitely want to try it, but if I do, I'm probably gonna buy one from like a Goodwill or something, and then pull it apart. So. Oh, the yarn. This guy, the yarn winner, yeah. Are people spamming your chat? Oh my gosh. I don't think am I able to ban people? Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. I'm gonna ban these people out of your thing real quick, because they're harassing me for no reason. There we go. Alright. Anyway. I know I saw that. I just banned those people for spamming your chat. So I'm doing my due diligence. Yeah, well, and that's what I was thinking, like, well, let's see, because today's a really crappy day, but tomorrow maybe I'll go to a thrift store after work and see what I can find, and then we'll see how well it goes to take apart a sweater and like thrift it, like thrift from roll the walls. I think I'll take them home and wash them first, obviously, because I kind of want to. Yeah, I want to wash the sweaters, obviously, and make sure they're clean before I do that. But okay. Yeah. This string is kind of doing a burn for me. Actually, let me do that so you can see it. There we go. I wouldn't have banned the people on Kay's channel, but then I realized that it was the exact same spam message from like different names, the exact same verbiage and everything. Yeah. Yeah, especially like you said, especially grabbing the ones that are definitely like just no one's gonna actually wear it. Like you can just reuse the yarn. Like yeah. The only sweaters I have in my closet, I'm not gonna lie, are the ones I made. Like out of yarn. So ah, monster. Just plopping around. I'm tired of the fuzzies in my face.
Incoming ad break.
Yeah, some of the prices are wild at Goodwill, and I don't understand that. Like, if you're going to Goodwill, but I think it's because some people think thrifting is like they kind of use it as like a they'll thrift and then they're but it's like some people just that's all they can afford. When we were growing up, I remember that. So, but some of them they overprice everything, so which sucks. All right, so we've got actually this direction. I was like, which way can you see them? These ones in here. These are all acrylic. I don't think I got any more. Hold on. I'll do some more later, but I am gonna eat and end my stream now. Sorry, it's fuzzy everywhere. We rolled. How many did we roll? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 8, 9, 10. I think balls, and I have a whole bunch of balls that or cakes I've already made. And we'll do more later. But I will be working on my cardigan when I come back after dinner. Um, that way I can kind of finish it up because I've been working on it a lot. I've got it right here. But anyway, I will catch you guys probably about 30 minutes to an hour. I just gotta go eat and feed my cat. So let's see if how do you raid on this thing? Nobody knows. I don't know how to raid. We'll see if we can raid my friend real quick. I haven't really ever done it, so at least not on Cake. We'll try. I can't even reach my keyboard. I have everything in the way. My balls are in the way of the keyboard. So, alright. Something I never thought I'd say out loud. Okay, I think if I go to my channel and I type in slash raid. Oh, jeez. Wait, is it not? I don't know how you read people. Maybe I can't read people on here. I don't know. It's fine. We'll just go progress her. I will. I know what I'll do. All right. I'll put her info in the chat. That way.
Welcome, Pets
Yeah. Anyway, so that's her information. I'm gonna go check out her stream for a little bit while I eat dinner and feed my cat. So hopefully you guys you're gonna go eat and lurk. Hopefully you guys all have an awesome night. See you in about 30 minutes ish.